Come to standing position. So those who want to observe, see, this is an interactive session. Okay, I mean, it's not something that we should practice together. So more for observation, learning, interaction, that kind of. So it's not that you have to practice all that what you're going to do. If you want, you can practice. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. So more for understanding and observation. That is more important. Yeah. So I am facing this direction because your screen is projected here. So computer little difficult to bring this side. I hope I am audible to all of you. Okay. Anybody thumbs up? Okay, fine. Thank you. So you are on mute. In case you want to interrupt and speak, you can do that when there is a natural break, right? So we start with the prayer. If you can all stand up for, rise up for the prayer. So when we stand, keep the feet together. So you can see, observe your toes and heels, try to touch it. So that it's, that's called Tadasana, palm tree posture, standing straight with equal weight on both the legs. So some people, they may have a little balancing problem when they stand. For them, it's okay, little gap you can keep. If it's very tough to keep the legs together, that's fine. If you find a problem to balance. Otherwise, we keep the feet together, stand straight with the hands tight on the side of your thighs. Inhaling, take both the arms over the head, straight and long. Exhaling, bring to center of the heart. Close the eyes, inhale again. Together. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Inhaling, take the hand straight up through the center, take it straight up, and when you exhale, bring it down through the side of the body. Okay, so that comes back to Samasthiti. So one or two things to talk is when you do Namaskar Mudra, you can also observe. So keep the hands this way, so that, yeah, keep it in the center of the heart. Don't keep the elbow down. Keep the palm pressed and your elbows wide like this. Okay. Now, what is the first loosening practice that we do? Around 10 minutes we do loosening, right? What is the first one? Jogging, yeah. So we let us do a little jogging. Just gentle jogging. If there is any pain on the knee or ankle, you have to adjust accordingly. Do whatever possible. And then change to side jogging. Try to touch the heel on the hand. Again, do slow jogging. And relax. Then go to the back of the mat. We start from the back edge. We are going to do forward lunging. Inhaling, take the left foot front, about 3 feet, catch the waist. On the exhale, bend both the knees. But the back knee will not touch the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Stay for a while. 1, 2, 3. Back heel is in the air. 4, 5. Inhale straight. Exhale, walk forward. Now inhale, take the left leg back. When exhaling, bend the knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Stay for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale straight. Exhale, walk forward. Then turn to side of the mat. Keep your feet about 4 feet. Then bring the arms in front parallel. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit half on the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Little leaning is okay. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Other leg straight. 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Catch your waist. Then inhale. Reduce the distance between the legs. Exhale. Turn and jump to the front of the mat. So turning and jumping together. So standing loosening, that's all. Okay, now sitting loosening. Sit down, keep the hands behind, shake the legs in front of you. So we are loosening the toe, heel, ankle, knee, thigh, just gently by shaking that. After some time, keep the legs relaxed only. Put your chin down on the chest. Rotate your neck. 1. All the side. 2. After loosening practice, we can discuss any clarity. 3. Here inhalation and exhalation must be done. 4. So when you inhale, the head goes back. When it comes down, exhalation. 5. Enjoy the neck. Change. 1. If you're planning to practice anything, it's better to loosen yourself. 2. Take all the side like that. Full circles. 3. Try to touch ears on the shoulder. 4. Nice circling. One more round. 5. Inhalation and exhalation. That's it. Now keep the legs together, hands close to the body. So when you sit straight, little pressure will be on the hand and the chest will open. Just observe this. Yeah, your chest will come up. See, it is not like this. Yeah, lift it up. Bring the hands in front parallel. Take an inhalation. Exhale, twist to the left side. Forehead on the back side ground. Inhale, sit up, hands in front. Exhale, right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. What is it called? What is this called? Exhale, right.
Bhunaman.
Yeah, inhale, up. Yeah, Bhunamanasana. Exhale, left. Stay for some time. 1, 2, forehead, okay? 3, you are doing Naman. 4, 5. Inhale, sit up, hands in front. Back straight. Exhale to the other. Stay there also. 1, 2. The other buttock will lift up. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, sit up, hands in front. Exhale, hands down. Sit upright. Upright. So when you sit upright, see the spine becomes erect. So this is one correction. All of you note. Tell me what is wrong in this and what is right in this. So that sitting straight should be correct. Okay. Don't do this. Yeah. Wanted to ask something? Okay. Don't lift it as much as possible. Try to keep the feet grounded. Yeah. Both the feet as much as possible. Little body will lean a little front. It's okay. It's very difficult to keep the back like that. Okay. Just little lean body, but try to keep your feet on the ground. Now what is the next loosening? So we did all the sitting. Now we're going to do supine loosening. So lie down. Keeping the legs together, hands close to the body. Inhaling, lift both the legs together to 90 degree. Together, like one piece. And then start cycling. Forward, 1, 2. Make good circles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can look at the ceiling. 9, 10. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3. Your feet also will move. 4, 5. Like a pedal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After finishing 10 plus 10, keep the legs in the air only, but the knees are bent. Okay? So the knees are in bent, legs are together. Interlock fingers behind your head. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhaling, touch left elbow on the right knee. Change other side. Left, right. Left, the leg need not move. Right, only the body move. Left, right. Left, right. Left, right. Left side, right side. Left side, the stomach is becoming tighter. Right side. Left side, right side. One more. Left side, right side. Inhale, body down, head down. Exhale, release your hands and legs. If you did properly, you will feel a tightness on the stomach. That is to build your muscles on stomach and all. So these are all warm-ups, okay, whatever you're doing. So we did cycling, and what did we do just now? It's called bicycle crunches. It's called bicycle crunches. So all this explanation will not be there when the class is going, okay? Inhaling, take the right arm over the head, bend your left leg. This is how you have to turn. When you exhale, turn to the ground. After turning, press your palm on the mat and inhale, come to cat position. And when you exhale, you have to turn forward. So from lying down position, if you are to come like a cat, this is the right process to do. Okay. Now what is the next? Mona, what is the next one? Loosening thread. What is it called? Threading the needle. Okay. So yeah, good. Inhale, take the left. So here you can do standing toe, knees apart, feet apart, wide finger. Always the finger should be wide open. Inhale, left hand up. Stretch it up. Exhale, insert the arm between the other hand and the knee, head down. Inhale, 2. Come up. Look at the hand again. Exhale, insert. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Stay there. 1, 2, reach it high. 3, look at the hand. 4, 5. Exhale. Needle position. 1, 2. The right elbow is 90. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, cat. Exhale here. Inhale, 1, right hand. Reach it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 4th one. Exhale. Good breathing. One more. Inhale. Stay. 1, 2, reach. 3, high. 4, 5. Exhale. Twist, insert. 1, 2. Left elbow 90. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to cat position. Exhale here. Again take an inhalation. Exhale, keep the forearm on the mat, interlock your fingers. So that's an exhalation. Now I have to inhale. So inhale, lift your knees up like a mountain. And then when you exhale, you have to walk your legs back, come to plank, elbow plank, but a straight look front. 1, connect your body. 2, 3, breathe normal. 4, 5, 6, taking a little longer. 7, makes you hot. 8, little warmth increases. 9, 10, exhale, knee down. Press the palm, inhale, come to cat. Exhale, lift your knee back. So you are in which position now? Mountain. Stay there. 1, 2, try to look to navel. 3, 4, 5. Step forward, both the legs, 1 step, inhale, head up. Head up, head up. Literally chin up, look towards your eyebrow. When you exhale, try to bring head on the knee. Now inhale, stand up, lift your hands sideways. Join the palm, look at your thumb. Exhale, hands down. To Samasthiti. So, all loosening ho gaya khatam. Okay, any doubts on loosening? Yeah. Yeah. So if I mention the breathing there, then the timing is lost. So that's why. So when you're doing bicycle pattern, so what did I just I'll just show you again. So now I'll explain also the breath there. So the legs are in the air, knees are bent. Interlock fingers behind your head. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, touch left elbow on the right knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's a quick breath. So when you inhale, your elbow will come away. When you exhale, the elbow will touch the knee. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Is the leg moving? No. Legs are there only. If you do like this, no, it will not work much. You can do like that if you find it that a little more nice. You can, nothing wrong in that, but it's okay. You can do that also, or you can just keep your legs stationary. Both are fine. So when you exhale, touch, inhale, away. Exhale, touch, inhale, away, like that. Okay, good. Any other clarity in the online? Anybody is there? Want to ask anything? Anybody? I think I can see Kusuma, Anita, Gopi is there, Jyoti is there, Tanmay, you are sitting too close to camera, your eyes will get damaged. Don't sit so close to your screen. Sit back, no? Okay. Anybody else who wants to ask anything, you can ask. Otherwise, I am going to next. Over. Kahani ho gaya. No question. Kusuma, all people are there. Now, till now there was not much of breath talking. Okay, little here and there. But that's not the story now onwards. The story changes. Hereafter, breath very important. Yeah? The sound of breathing very, very important hereafter. So I'm going to show you. So first, I'll show you the breath. And then we will talk about Surya Namaskar. See, you would have heard me telling always that breath is priority. Every breath is numbered. Every action has to synchronize with the breath. All that is important in Surya Namaskar. Especially inhalations are more troublesome, because generally inhale is where you get the oxygen inside, right? So we pull it fast. We pull the breath very fast so that we get it quickly. And then exhale, हाँ चलेगा, थोड़ा सा डिले कर देगा, वापस खींच लेगा. वो जो खींचने में प्रॉब्लम आएगा. So you have to slow down your inhalations, because if your inhale is very fast, that means your actions are a little more than what your body is able to take. It's a signal. I'm not saying that you should not do anything. You should do your best, but you have to slow down the breath. So it is also written in the books that breathing is the yardstick of practice. If your breath is very fast, that means you're doing more than what your body is able to do. It's written in the books. So I'm going to do a few, one or two breaths. All people online and all, just listen how I'm trying to inhale and exhale. So I'm just taking an inhalation. Inhale is starting now. Now exhalation. Like that, you regulate your breathing. So I'm going to just show you one or two steps in Surya Namaskara where this breath will be audible. So I come to Samasthiti. Don't do now. I'm not starting now. Okay, I'm just doing one or two steps. So Samasthiti. Anybody online, just observe. I inhale normally. Sound is normal. Exhale to heart. Eyes are closed. Inhale again. I'm doing the mantra. Together. हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखम् तत्त्वं पूषन्न पावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये. Good inhale. Now I'll take one inhale and exhale in Ujjayi, then I will start. 2 rounds I will do, then we will do it together some rounds, okay? I'm going to do Ekam. Inhale. Om Mitraya Namaha. Second round. Om Ravaye Namaha. I'm stopping here. So, I hope, did you observe how I was breathing? I have a mic, so it is easier for me. So, I was just, did you observe those who are online, how I was trying to synchronize the action with the breathing? Every breathing was audible to you? Yeah, yeah, very clearly. I hope your online also it was audible, the breathing. Yeah, so try to get that, blend of your breathing and your action. So the time that I'm giving is almost similar to what I did now. Each of the steps, there is a timing. It's not all the same. For example, taking the arms backwards, it's about 4 seconds. And then exhaling bend forward is about 5 seconds in the class. So it has been designed with experience. It is not that all the timings are same. Then inhaling, take the left leg back is about 4 seconds. Exhaling, take the right leg back is also 4 seconds. Now inhaling, keep the knee down is 3. Exhaling, sit backwards is also 3 seconds. 3 plus 3. So inhale, come up on the knees 3. Exhale, go down on the mat is 3. Then inhale, lift up upper body is 4 seconds. Exhaling and go to mountain position is 5 seconds. Then inhale and your Shashanka is 3 plus 3. Bringing one leg forward is 4. Exhaling, bring the other leg is also 4. Then inhaling, stand up, bend back is 4. Exhale and come back is 4. So that timing is determined with an experience of these classes. Okay, so it is not too slow, neither too fast. It's like kind of midway. So that's how we have to breathe also in synchronized with that. Any doubts you have, you can ask. Yeah. Yeah. हाँ नहीं, जो पीछे रखा दो पैर जो है उसका घुटना नीचे टच करेगा ऐसा. And this shin should be almost perpendicular. Your front leg shin should be perpendicular to the floor. This is only fingertips touching. There is no need to keep palm like this. If you keep the full palm, that arch at the back will not come. That chin stretch, throat stretch, all that will not come. So it is just enough to keep the fingertips right. And but when you take the second leg, the full palm will go. This position, some people are doing like this. Don't do that. And some people are doing like this. Both are wrong. Try to make midway position. Okay. Now we will do few rounds. Can we do how many rounds? 6 or 4? Okay, we will do 6 rounds together. Okay. Oh, somebody is coming. Come, come, come. Come. Came for trial class. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Now training class is going on. You want to take 2 mats and start practicing. Because now I don't have much time to talk to you. It's online now. Yeah? Yeah? It is there for till 7 o'clock now. Continuous. Yeah, if you put your numbers, then I can call you back. Or you can just join us, just join us. Nothing wrong. Yes, I'll call you back. Okay. Samasthiti. Now we'll go to Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, arms over your head. Normal breath. Exhale to heart. Now we have not started Surya Namaskar, no? Okay. Now let us take an Ujjayi breath. Exhale it. Try to look nose. Ekam, inhale. Doi, exhale. 3D, left leg back, inhale. Chatwari, exhale. Pancha, inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up.
exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Ashta, exhale. Nava, inhale, knee down. Exhale, sit back. Dasha, inhale, left leg. Ekadasha, right. Dwadasha, inhale, stretch back. Together. Om Mitraya Namaha. Ekam. Dvi. Trini, right. Chatvari. Pancha, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Sapta, inhale. Ashta. Nava, inhale. Exhale. Dasha, inhale, right. Ekadasha. Dwadasha, inhale, stand up. Exhale. Om Ravaye Namaha. Third round. Ekam. Dvi. Trini, left. Chatvari. Pancha. Inhale. Ashta. Nava, inhale, knee down. Exhale, sit. Dasha, inhale, left. Ekadasha. Dwadasha. Exhale. Om Suryaya Namaha. Ekam. Dvi. Trini, right. Chatvari. Pancha, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Ashta. Nava, inhale, knee down. Exhale. Dasha, inhale, right. Ekadasha. Dwadasha, inhale. Exhale. Om Bhanave Namaha. Ekam. Dvi. Trini, left. Chatvari. Pancha. Exhale. Sapta. Ashta. Nava, inhale, knee down. Exhale, sit back. Inhale left. Ekadash. Dwadasha. Exhale. Om Khagaya Namaha. Last. Ekam. Dvi. Trini right. Chatvari. Pancha. Sit back. Kama. Ashtanga. Inhale. Ashta. Nava. Inhale down knee. Exhale. Dasha. Inhale right. Ekadasha. Dwadasha. Exhale. Om Pushni Namaha. Namaste. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, hands down. Now, the drishti change from the nose to straight. No? How many rounds we did? 6, no? Now 2 rounds, Ashtanga A. Surya Namaskar. So what is the main difference? A, hand movements are all sideways. Okay? 2 rounds. Okay, we'll do that. Then we will discuss regarding Surya. Any doubts we can clarify. Samasthiti. One might try to learn. Okay, go back. Don't sit too close to your camera. Ekam, inhale, hands up. Look at your thumb. Do exhale, bend forward. Trini inhale, head up. Chatvari, step back, exhale and go down. Pancha, inhale, lift your chest. Shut. Exhale, lift your back. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. 5. Sapta. Step forward, both the legs. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head on the knee. Nava. Inhale, stand up, hands up sideways. Exhale, hands down. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Last round. Ekam, inhale. Look at your thumb. Do you exhale, bird? You dive like a bird. Trini, inhale, head up. Like a dive. Chatvari, step back, exhale and go down. Inhale, lift your chest. Shut. Exhale, lift your back. Inhale. Exhale. Take it longer. Inhale. Exhale.
slower the better. Inhale. Exhale. Fourth one. Inhale. Exhale. Last. Inhale. And exhale. Sapta. Step forward, inhale, head up. Exhale, head on the knee. Inhale, stand up, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Om Marichaye Namaha. Now relax. Feet apart.
Any doubts? See, the oxygenation in the blood is very, very good actually. You don't feel like no quick breath at all if you do it properly. Any things you want to clarify? Yeah.
Yes, sir. So during the knee position, knee position actually, the legs, the feet should be on the ground or
Grounding the feet.
ground.
So that is called downward facing dog. Atho Mukha Shvanasana. So Atho means down, Mukha means face, Shvana means dog. Atho Mukha Shvanasana. In that position, the distance from palm to feet is approximately 4 feet.
So this, if you measure from palm to feet, it is approximately 4 feet. If you keep like this also, it's wrong. Or here also, it is too close. This is also wrong. Very difficult. So there will be a position according to your own height, which is quite feeling nice. So it is neither too less like this, nor too far behind. According to your height, you have to find out the right distance. Now here, see, I'm getting a good stretch on the back. See, I'm not rounding the back like this. I'm pushing the stomach closer to the thigh without rotating the shoulder. If you do this, is gone. The effect of the stretch hind legs are gone. So try to press your heel on the mat by lengthening the arms, body and the legs, all the three, and look towards the navel.
Can you bend the knee?
No, bending knee is not there. The knees have to be straight. Body is straight, legs are straight, knees are straight. Day by day, the depth will keep on increasing. Your chest will come down and down and down like that. Inhale and exhale. So, see that head up position? Are you able to see a concave back there? It's not like this. So the concave is lost. Here the concave is there. You can see an arch on the back. So the chin comes up, hand remains, uncoil the back is called. When you do that, it's easy to hold. When you do this, effect will not come. Because keeping the stomach closer to the thigh and lifting and then closing in. Yeah. Atho Mukha Shvanasana. Then what are the common errors? This one. Just few tips in Surya Namaskar. If you see people like this, so when you do the wrist down, you will get a little false feeling, bend ho raha hai. Wrist ko seedha rakhna. Don't put your wrist backward. Okay? And neither the elbow. So if you bend your elbow, wrist, knee, see, the back is not bending, everything else is bending. Got it? So keeping all that straight, try to pull the body up like that. Try to, it's so, yeah, that's enough. Keep your arm also in the, you don't have to bend beyond your capability. This is also fine. Keep the shoulder on the ear. Shoulder on the ear. Take the arm, head and body together. Put your head back a little. Okay, fine. It's okay, better.
and now. Second is bending forward is a long. Reach, see, you have to long and lean. So if you do rounding like this, so that length will not come, correct? Yeah, Mona got it, she's smiling. So don't cut short your movement. Take it long like a and reach forward. Okay. Then don't take this leg short like this. It's a kneeling position. Take it like back and arch. Don't lift the hand off the floor and don't do this also. So this also you are actually sitting on the leg. So keeping this shin almost kind of perpendicular, try to arch your spine upwards. Here the throat will stretch like that. Your thyroid will stretch. This I mentioned. Don't do this. Don't do this. Tanmay, every class, 6 months I am telling you, still you have not learned it. More than 6 months. Then inhale, keep the knee down. When you exhale, so this position of the knee is important. If you keep it too front, there is a stretch, no stretch on it. Keep it properly. So hand will stretch. Another mistake is the next step. Don't do this. Shoulder and wrist cannot be one line. The chest has to go front of the shoulder. Okay. Then coming up, the cobra. Like that. Don't bring head first. Bring the chin and chest together, then bring the head up. Like that. Last class you were there. I explained that. Lead with the heart while coming up. Heart first, head last. Then downward facing dog, I explained. Any other doubts? Anybody online? Those who want to ask any questions, please ask. No questions. Then after Surya Namaskar, what do? We do eye rotations, eye focuses and all. So bring the hands on the eye, open the eyelids, nice and fully open the eyelids. Rotate your eyes. 1, try to look every corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more round, 5. Release the hands, catch it on the waist. Inhale, look at the nose. Exhale, wall. Inhale, nose. Exhale, far away look. 1 point. Inhale, nose. Exhale, same point. Inhale, nose. Exhale, point. Last. Inhale, nose. Breathe normally. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look at the point. 1, focus. 2, 3, 1 point. 4, 5. Release. Hands on the knee. Slightly bend your knees. So your feet should be apart. Feet should not be together. Yeah. Shoulder distance. So here, 1 or 2 things. Don't do this. No, see the change in the back? Rounding back. Should not be like this. Back should be long. Back should be long. Your shoulders will be close to the ears. Keep the shoulder close to the ears. Take the weight on the hand. Look down on the mat. So if I put the, let's just look at my hand now. If I remove the hand, I'll fall down. Load is on the hand when doing Udhyana Agnisara. Otherwise, spine will get a problem. If you take the weight on the backbone and do Udhyana, it will be problem on the back. So keep the weight on the hands. Now inhale, exhale, mouth. Stomach pull. Inhale over. So you release the stomach. Now knee straight. Second round, same with the knee straight. Inhale, mouth exhale. Stomach in. Exhale, bend the knee. What is the next? What is the Kriya? Agnisara Kriya. Okay, stomach pumping. Inhale. Pumping. Knee straight. Second round, same practice, Agnisara. Inhale. Exhale. Start. Knee bend. Last one, standing Udhyana. Take inhale. Full stand up. Exhale. Legs should be together. You stand up. Okay. So we completed all the practices before going into asanas. Any doubts on what we did? No doubts. Okay. So we'll go to asana practice. Anybody online? Any questions? Otherwise, go ahead. Okay. Yeah. 3, 4 only. Fifth one is standing Udhyana Bandha. Normal Udhyana Bandha in this position. You finish one with knees bent, one with knees straight. So if you see, when the knees are bent, more the suction happens on the upper stomach. More on the upper side. When you do the change of the knee, that suction moves a little more lower actually. So this area will pull inside, little more than the first one. So first is top, then second is little more down. Similarly, when you do Agnisara, first is with bending the knee, works more on the upper side. When you straighten the knee, change of the gravity happens. So the lower abdomen will start pumping a little more. And then we close with standing Udhyana. Now come to left side. Keep your feet tight, hands tight. What is the first asana? Parshva Uttanasana. Namaste. empty the lungs. Now, Ekam, inhale, right leg out, 3 feet, catch your waist. Now exhale, catch your elbows behind. Now inhale, right leg turn, full body turn. Exhale, bend the body towards right leg.
Now stay there, start inhaling. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pancha inhale, stand up.
Shut exhale. Turn forward. 3 inhale, turn left. Full body turn. Now exhale and bend.
Yeah, stop there, start inhaling. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pancha inhale.
Come on. Shut exhale. Front facing. Sapta inhale, catch the waist. On the exhalation, walk to the left. Ekam inhale, right leg 4 feet. Catch the waist. Exhale, turn right. Full body. Inhale, arms up. 3 knee. Exhale, bend the knee. Now inhale, look at the thumb. 1, 2, 3. Pancha, inhale, straight leg. Exhale, waist. Inhale, turn. Exhale, left. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, thumb. 1, 2, 3. Pancha, straight leg. Exhale, waist. Inhale, turn, reduce the legs. Exhale, turn and jump forward. Feet apart, take 2 breaths. Samasthiti. Inhale. Exhale. Again inhale. Exhale, left leg forward 2 feet. Hands on waist. Inhale, hands up, back heel up. Exhale, bend and take the leg up. 1, 2, 3, Chatwar, Pancha, Shat, walk forward, exhale, left leg back. Inhale, hands up, heel up. Exhale, bend. One, 2, 3, Chatwar, Pancha, Shat, walk forward, exhale, walk back. Ekam, inhale, exhale, chair. Inhale, thumb. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Relax. Any doubts on standing asana? What are the name of the asanas? Tell the name. What is the first asana we did? Parshva Uttanasana. Parshva means side, Uttana means stretch. Second one, Virabhadrasana 1, level 1. Third one, 3, correct. And the last one, Utkatasana. Yeah. So sit. Hands back, shake your legs. Samastiti. Any doubts online? Next, Upavishta Konasana and complementary asana, Supta Vajrasana. Both together.
Names once again on that standing asanas.
Yeah. You can ask, what is the question?
Names of the asanas once again.
Yeah, the first one was Parshva Uttanasana. Parshva means flank or side. Uttana means intense stretch or it's a stretch. First asana. Second asana is called Virabhadrasana level 1. 1. Virabhadrasana means warrior posture. Warrior. Third asana is balancing pose. Virabhadrasana 3. Okay, and the last asana is Utkatasana. Utkata means difficult. Meaning of the word Utkata means difficult. These are the 4 asanas we did.
Okay, thank you.
Samastiti. So sitting straight now itself, you should get that straightness. Okay. So it's not that you have to push. Yes, you have to little effort and then try to straighten your back. So open up your shoulders, bulge your chest and look front. Keep your back erect. The legs are straight. The toes are pointed. See the finger of the toe? Pointed. So the person looking at you will feel nice. And your fingers should be open because you are pressing it. No, little press is happening. So try to keep the fingers open like this. Ekam. Inhale, take the left leg out. Almost 60 degree. Dvi. Exhale, take the right.
Both should be good width. Trini, inhale, arms up, turn to the left. On the exhale, catch the left leg. Chin on the knee. Start inhaling. Exhale. 1. Longer, longer. Exhale. 2. One more. Consciously deepen it. Exhale. Now, pancha inhale, come up. Full deep breathing. Exhale. Back of the body. Inhale, lift and turn. Lifting and turning. Exhale. Finish the breath, then start inhaling. Point your toe to kneecap. Try to catch the fingers. Catch the wrist like this if it's easy. Last one. As much as possible. Pancha inhale, come up. Turn forward. Shad exhale. Keep the body front here, okay? Front. Don't do this. Keep it up, front, legs back, body front, like that. Get that feel. I'm not saying that you may be able to perfect it that way. Just nobody's perfect, including me, okay? Then last one. Inhale. Bending to sunset. So here, how do we go? Like a, see that action. See, I'm not like this. I'm going like this. So bring, this is coming first. So bring this first. Keep the leg apart. Bring. That she's able to. Bring the body, navel first. Then wherever you reach, stop. Start inhaling. Look front. Slow down. Exhale. See, look at the sunset. Extension and flexion. It's okay. Just follow the process. One more. Little more deeper. And go down. Last one. Pancha inhale. Sit up. Line up the back. Line it up. On the exhale. Inhale left leg. Exhale the right. So all these inner, everything will pull. So don't do that rounding this thing. Then it will not change only. So you have to stop a place where that lock is appearing to you. Once that gets locked, don't round from there. So keep that pressure on that place. So this way, keep that pressure. Now see if it is locking here, wherever. So it has to open up. So gradually, don't hurt it. So it takes time because see our body, 20, you're 20, more than 20. So many years your body is in some shape. Now we cannot change it, overnight. It takes few months or years for many things to come. So it has to gradually mellow down. So that, that patience you should keep. Never be, too this thing. Because she may be doing some asana better than me. Her body is different. My body is your body is different. As per my body, I should know, okay, this is a little tough for me. It may take few more months or years. Let me go slow on, like that. You should have that, what you call, discretion at mind. Everybody is not the same, right? So what was that called? What is the name of the asana we did just now? What is the meaning of Upavishta? Who is that?
Kusum, sir.
Can you tell the name again? Shweta.
Upavishta asana.
Who is that speaking?
Kusum, sir.
Who is that? Your name, please.
Kusum.
Good Kusum. Okay. Upavishta Kona.
So what is the complementary asana?
That is Supta Vajrasana. Sleeping Vajrasana. We are going to do it now. Okay, so what is the meaning of Upavishta? Meaning of Upavishta means? Upavishta means sitting. Sitting. Kona means? Angle. Kona means angle. Trikona, three angles. Parsha Kona, side angle. Kona means angle. Upavishta Kona Asana. Asana means posture. So, sitting angle posture. That is called Upavishta. Sitting, you are making an angle between the legs and you are bending. Sitting. Upavishta means sitting. Then Supta Vajrasana. Inhaling, first Samasthiti. Always, you have to start from the neutral. Nobody starts suddenly from fourth gear and all, no? Everybody neutral gear. Ekam, inhale, fold your legs to the left. Both the legs folded. So, the knees are in front only. Knee will not go there. Correct? While exhaling, sit Vajrasana. Now, what should I do? See? So, first start inhale. Then exhale. One more inhale before lying down. Then exhale, lie back on the elbow but looking forward. Now I have to take one inhale again. Looking forward. Where is looking forward? अयो ऑलरेडी आप नीचे चला गया. पहले यहाँ पे एक सांस लेना है, तो सांस के लिए वेट करना है. सांस ले लो. अभी एक्सेल, सांस छोड़ते हुए सर को रखना है, नहीं तो शोल्डर को रखना है. मैंने सर रख लिया. अभी इनहेल करूंगा. एक्सेल में हो सके तो शोल्डर को रख लेना. घुटना ऊपर नहीं आना चाहिए. अब इनहेल में चाहिए तो हाथ ऊपर लेके जाइए. यहां पे एक्सेल. 2, one more breath. Inhale and exhale. और एक ब्रेथ ले लेंगे. इनहेल. अभी एक्सेल का लास्ट में एडी पकड़ना है, एंकल पकड़ना है. नाउ इनहेल, कम अप यूजिंग द एल्बो. एक साइड में थोड़ा सा टिल्ट हो जाना, बिकॉज स्ट्रेट नहीं आ पाएगा. नाउ एक्सेल, हाथ में ध्यान मुद्रा. इनहेलिंग, सिट टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ द फीट. No, that is right of the feet. Left feet is here, no? So I have to sit to my left. So sit on this buttock. So the feet is on the right side. Correct? Then exhale and release the leg. Samasthiti. Always return. And then relax. So what is that asana called? Supta Vajrasana. What is the meaning of Supta? Sleeping. Sleep. Supta means sleeping. Vajra means it's called diamond, thunderbolt, all are same. Diamond posture, some people call it. Thunderbolt posture, people call it. So sleeping Vajrasana, that one, whatever we did. Because in here the back direction changes. Did you notice? So the back, see, in this we were doing this, and this. So the entire forward bend comes in that. Now we take a neutral action by Vajrasana, neutralizing, and then we lie back to reverse that effect of forward bending.
While doing Supta Vajrasana, I found that my legs was like this.
सेपरेट हो रहा है. वो धीरे धीरे उसको रखना है. तो यहाँ पे रोक के आप, तो इसमें यहाँ पे आ गया. Exhale. So in this position, beyond this you may not be able to go. So gradually keeping the knee here, increase the depth the SLK. Get here. After some time you will feel better. After weeks passing by, months passing by, it will become easier. Then the shoulder will come down. It will become easier. Now you can see the back is arching. There is a gap here, right? It's not flat. Because the heel is below my buttocks, my feet. So that height of the Vajrasana is arching my lower back. It's arching. That's the effect of Supta Vajrasana. It will come. It cannot come. You cannot come up directly. There is no support. No. Otherwise, you'll have to pull up. So it's okay to tilt. Nothing wrong. So you can tilt to this side once, next day other side like that. So doesn't always tilt one side. So that's over. So anybody online, any questions you can ask. Otherwise, we go to the next two asanas. Which are the next? Which is the next? Bharadwaja asana. Samasthiti. Take an inhalation. Exhale. Point your fingers. Good. Inhaling, fold your legs to the left. So what is the position of the feet? Did you observe that? Yeah. So it's like this. So this shin bone, the top leg shin will rest on the other foot. So it will make like a plus sign here. So both the knees will be touching the floor. दोनों घुटना जमीन पे रहेगा. हाँ. और जो ऊपर वाला जो पैर का shin bone will be resting on the bottom feet center. That plus sign will come. So that is Ekam. It's an inhalation. While exhaling, twist to the right, opposite direction. Keep the right hand back. Left hand insert below the right knee. Below. Yeah. So you can see if it keep you above, it will not. Here the chest, you saw that action. Like that. But don't use finger, full palm. Full palm on the back. Lean, yeah, little lean, but you're actually lengthening and twisting and bulging. All the three things will come. So don't keep the right shoulder close to the ear. Keep the right shoulder down, chest backward. You must be getting a catch here on the right side of your waist. And here's a little compression will come. Here a little more on the outer edge. Exhale. Use both the hands. Inhale. And exhale. Both the hands you have to use. Now inhale, look front, release the hand. This is where that full inhale you have to happen. So here we make a mistake, because if you don't inhale properly here, your exhale will be very short. Then again inhale will be shorter. So when you untwist and come forward, you have to wait for that complete inhalation to happen. When you miss that small, this one, the next is gone. So try again, go back, finish the last exhale here. Now inhale, completely turn forward, full inhale. Now exhale, release. Inhale other side. Then exhale. Start inhaling. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, look forward, release the hand. Exhale, release. Bharadwaj. So there are 3 levels for this. 1, 2 and 3 are there in this. What we are doing is 1. In advanced class, I think we do 2, and some classes we do 3 like that. Then Akarna Dhanurasana. Little difficult one. Samasthiti. Difficult for all people. It's not very easy. Ekam in, yeah? Akarna Dhanurasana. Akarna. Karna means ear. Akarna means near the ear. Close to the ear. Dhanur means bow. Bow and arrow. That one. Arch. Yeah. Bharadwaj is a father of Dronacharya. Bharadwajasana we did know just now. Bharadwaj is father of Dronacharya. So that asana is dedicated to father of Dronacharya. Doesn't have much meaning with the action that we are taking. Ekam, inhale, hands up. Line up. See here that lining up. So don't do this. So generally that happens in power yoga or other forms of yoga, where this one, then this one, like this and like shooting and all. In Hatha Yoga, it will not be there. Okay. Then they do Namaste like this. So I have seen them, no, they do like this. But in our case, Namaste is like that. Do exhale, bend forward, hook the toe. You don't have to bend completely front. Trini, inhale, pull the left leg back. Keeping the drishti on the other leg. Try to pull it back, yeah. One more breath. Try to bring it to the ear, then release. Now inhale, pull the right leg. Yeah, pull it backward. So let the body also come a little back. Yeah, try to lift it closer to the ear. One more. Touch it on the ear. Exhale. Inhale, sit up, lift your hands up, line up your back. Point your toe, point your toe. Exhale, hands down. Now in your case, the hand is not becoming straight. Straighten it up. Little more, lengthen it. Stretch your hands. Even your fingers. Finger. Palm, everything. See, palm, life keep now. Earlier the life was not there on your palm. Now exhale. So you see, everything, all the things, the life has to come. Then relax. Any doubts? Any sitting pose? Nobody? Okay, then, yeah.
It starts slipping actually. So it's
That
hard to
arrow.
maintain the position.
You can catch some, if you find it tough, catch here. Like this. Keep the hand here if it's very tough. So the only thing is you lean back. The body also, if the hold is here, then the body will not go back much. The stretch will come on the buttock muscles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sir, one question, Usha here.
Yeah, Usha.
Sir, when we pull, when I hold the ankle, then only the leg comes back. So when we hold the ankle of the left leg, then the toe of the left leg has to be extended
So,
towards knee, or
no, in this asana, this toe is pointed to kneecap because you are, so keep the toe pointed to yourself.
okay.
Because you are actually supposed to hold the toe, right?
Yeah.
Keep it like that only. So don't stretch it forward. Keep it like that so that your bottom of the leg is pulling, and today or tomorrow you will be able to reach that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Then Supta in Supta Padangusthasana, I will tell you one common mistake. So here, what is it? Ekam, sorry, Samasthiti. Ekam. Dvi. Trini. Chatvari. Now here, some people what they're doing, when they, next step I am showing, this I have finished, inhale, head down. When you do this, you're going like this. So this shoulder is coming up. So what will happen, the effect of that asana on this leg, everything will be lost. So instead of that, instead of lifting this shoulder, wherever this leg reaches, without lifting the shoulder, stay there. So what will happen? So the moment I lift this, the stretch, inner thigh, all this will be gone. So if I keep here, that weight of that leg will keep on acting day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day, it will reach down. So it is okay to keep the knee little bent like this. See, if you find it tough, this is fine.
It's okay to bend because the knees are a bending no part only. Nothing wrong in doing this much. Gradually straighten it. So when you take it sideways also, this is fine. Thoda sa keeping the knee bent. But don't keep the knee above the hand like this. It will happen, this twist, knee will twist. If at all you want to keep it like this is fine. This is okay. Looking to the other side. So because some people, the leg may not become straight, their hamstring and all will not be stretched. So instead of ekam, dvi, trini, this is fine. Chatvari, this is fine. No. Ekam inhale, dvi exhale, trini inhale catch, chatvari exhale. Because it's a shrinking action. This is a shrinking action. You are shrinking the body and bringing it to the leg. Even though you are coming above the ground, it doesn't mean, there are some logic people say that when you come away from the floor you inhale, when you go towards the floor you exhale. Yes, 90% is correct, whatever. But here you are compressing your body and bringing it to the leg, trying to reach closer. It's not an expanding movement. It's a contracting movement. So the chest is becoming smaller. You're trying to pull the body towards the leg. So it squeezes. So you cannot inhale there. No. Now the exhale is over. First inhale, look at the toe. Exhale, come closer. Inhale, pull the leg a little more down. Exhale, closer. Inhale, pull the leg a little more down. Exhale fully. Now inhale, head goes down. Exhale, take the leg sideways. Inhale, look to the other side. Touch the ear on the mat. Exhale. 1. Observe stomach coming out. 2. No scope for any other breath. 3. Sapta, inhale, bring the leg back. Inhalation. Ashta, exhale, second chance. Nava, inhale, head down. Dasha, exhale, hands down. Ekadasha, arm overhead inhalation. Dwadasha, exhale, leg down. Got it? 12 points, 12 steps. Supta Pada Angushta Asana. Supta means sleeping, Pada means feet, Angushta means big toe. Big toe, this is Angushta. Sleeping, big toe posture is called. Supta Pada Angushta Asana. Okay. Same is there in standing also. This asana is there in standing position. Uttita Hasta Pada Angushtasana. Uttita means elevated or lifted. Hasta, hand. Pada Angushtasana. Uttita Hasta Pada Angushtasana. It is there. Same sequence is there. Correct. Yeah, it's a tough one. Very difficult asana. So both the sides. Any doubts on you want to do it or okay? Any doubts? Anybody on in the class? I mean in the online? No doubts. Very few people are there. Some people are not there on the screen. Okay. Yeah. Now there was a query. I think Sumati had asked next because we are going to Sarvangasana. So the reason why the breath get lost in Sarvangasana is that when you lift your hips up and support the back, that time many of the people they hold the breath and take. So means that travel is supposed to be done during one inhalation. So
एकम सॉरी समस्थिति हो गया. Inhale, arms over the head, legs stretched in front. Ekam, inhale, lift both the legs 90 degree. Dvi, exhale, bring the hands down. Trini, inhale, roll up on your back, lift your hips and support your back. So that action is to be done with during an inhalation. During. It's not that after reaching there you start inhaling. So if you do that by holding the breath, then there will be a problem. Your breath will become gadbad. So I think there was a question on that. So I'm going to show you just 2 or 3 breaths in Sarvangasana. How observe the stomach. See, the reason is if in the mind that priority is there, it will work. 90% of time, I'm telling you. The remaining 10% only it comes on the difficulty of the asana and all. That breath control go. It's already time. Huh? And this will get disturbed, this mic. Ekam inhale. So the life on the tip of the toe. Do exhale. Really inhale and go on. Now start exhaling. Observe the stomach. One. Two. Three. Four. Inhaling start. See the stomach. One. Two. Three. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. See the way I'm feeling. Inhale, come back. Exhale on the other side. I'm coming down. Exhale is over. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, look to this hand. See, full turn I'm making. Ear is touching the mat. See how the navel is getting stuck. Now inhale, legs together, bring it back. Exhale. Inhale, arms over your head. Then 10 degrees each. Full. So who was that? I think Sumati had asked that. So the trick of that is attaching all those actions with that planning. I will decide, okay, I will inhale only when I am doing this. I will exhale only when I am doing this. That plan is there in the mind, no? So that will not make a mistake. Similarly, going up is an inhalation. So decide that I will inhale when I bring my hips up into Sarvangasana. Okay, once in a while, mistake anybody can do, including me. But be aware that, okay, I am taking wrong breath in this such and such place. It's okay. Gradually, I have to come out of it. That's all. That awareness is all what is required. Many asanas, we may find it tough breathing. It's nothing wrong taking a additional breath or taking normal breath whenever you find it tough. So you should not become harsh with ourselves. But we should understand that, yes, this is where I have to reach. So that awareness will bring our own skills up. So that's what I wanted to talk. There was only one query from her. Then anything else?
Sir, one question on halasana. Usha here.
Yeah.
Sir, when I take the legs in halasana, I'm not able to touch the floor. But if I spread my legs in V and hold the toe with my hand, then I can touch the floor and bring it back to halasana.
Yeah,
So
the reason is mostly because maybe when you do that inversion, the body is above your stomach is above your face. Whatever your tummy and all will be pressing your, chest and all is pressing your your upper body. So you're getting breathless and your leg is covering the face. But when you open your legs V, all your stomach, chest, everything will become free.
Yeah.
You find it easier to do that. So initially it's okay, fine. So gradually we have to try to get there. Little you can keep the gap a little. So because you find it easier to be like that, right?
Yes.
Keeping the legs away. Initially, keep doing like that. But in your mind, keep a plan. Okay, gradually, after a few months, I will try to maybe bring my legs closer, slowly, so that you will get that proper halasana effect.
Okay, sir. Okay, thanks.
Okay, don't worry. Then in
Sir,
pranayama.
Raja Kapotasana.
Yeah. Yes. In Raja Kapota, so some mistakes that people make, I'm going to show you now. So, Samasthiti. See, automatically, that breath has kicked in. Now, I'll show right leg. Now. So here, if you see, this is, I'll face the camera. I'll show you the errors. If you sit on the calf like this is wrong. So your body is straight, but your knees are over, the thigh is over the calf. You will not get a proper back stretch here. So the feet is below the thigh here. But in Raja Kapotasana, the feet will come out. It will come below this thigh, other thigh. At the same time, you should not sit to one direction like this. Both are wrong. So keeping the feet below the thigh is wrong. Keeping the feet outside the thigh is correct. But when you sit deeper and deeper, you should not sit asymmetrically. This is not symmetry. Now, when you sit, you have to sit straight like this. So the first two breaths that we provide is for sitting straight. So you will get a proper balance in this position. So try to sit straight on both the thigh and this calf like this. All of you sit like that. Just try. So here the chest will bulge and your back will arch. That's correct. Yeah. Yes, you're getting it. Yeah. So where is the mistake will come is this. I think in some classes, some people do that. So now here, try to lift your arm up and try to look backwards. Yeah, reach your arm backward a little more. That way. Try to stretch it.
Sir, Kanchan here.
Yeah, Kanchan.
So in that position, the folded leg thigh is not touching the floor. It's only the back leg that is touching the floor. That's okay.
No, both the thighs will touch the floor. Both the thigh, so bottom of the right thigh and the top of the left thigh, both will be on the mat. And the right calf. All the three will be on the mat.
Okay.
Then with experience, you have to reach more and more back. That arch has to come.
Okay.
Sir, Usha here. Can you show
Yeah.
where to keep the bricks in this?
So some people find it tough. So those people should keep the brick below the front leg thigh.
Okay.
Like this.
That will help me.
This way. If you do that, it's easy.
Okay.
Below. You support it and then arch. This is also fine. Here
Sure.
it's fairly protected. Yes, it's easier actually. If you do that, you'll get a good stretch on this. Yes, not as effective as the previous one. The stretch will not come fully, but it is good to do this for beginners so that the knee is not injured. Initially, you can keep like that. Gradually, you'll find it nice. Then you have to deepen your seat. The first 2 breaths are for deepening the seat, and then arching back. The more you go back, the deeper that way.
Sure.
Okay. Advanced class, nobody is there today, I think. Advanced asana, nobody asked. Then your Vishwamitra asana, you are trying to do that. No. So the problem is the placement of the hand. So here, see, the shoulder has to come below. See, where is my shoulder? Below. Then take the hand out. Lean out that hand, take the leg up. See, it is on my triceps. It's on my triceps. So I did not start from here. How can I lift here? No grip only. Not possible. What did I do? I took my shoulder below the thigh. See, thigh is there, no? I took my shoulder below the thigh, used my hand, took my hand out as I can. Then I am leaning on this arm. Then took my leg up. Taking the support of this hand. So it's easy now. See, there is nothing much to be done. Vishwamitra. Yes, it is on the other arm. It's on the other arm. Its weight is taken on this arm. Placement is the trick. If you place it close, then it may pain. Keep it deep, no? Deep, and then it will support properly. That is Vishwamitra. Okay. Are you attending the class? 5:45 class, anybody? No, not at all.
I'm attending.
So I think it's 5:45. I have to close the session. So those who all joined the class, thanks for coming. Yeah, because 5:45. If you are attending the next class, you can attend. Same that whatever morning class we do.
Thank you.
So next class, when you whichever asanas, all those advanced asanas which you are planning to learn, get those questions in mind. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, Tanmay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Head, yeah. Intelligence. Planning. That theory will not work. That you do. When you keep on doing, automatically that mind.
So, I do it with the wall. So, if I want to do it without the wall, so I'm sure I'll fall.
You bring the mat. You bring the mat here. Come. Now put the mat here. Now face myself. Interlock your fingers. Put your crown on. Bye. 2 minutes, Sudhanshu. You're starting. Okay, Gopi Krishna. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Interlock your finger. Crown on the mat. Inhale, lift your knees up. Walk back, walk forward. Bring your hips up. Okay. Now give me one leg. Take the other leg on your own. Straight up. Breathe normally, okay? 1, 2, that's it. 3, 4, yeah, you have to control. 5, control. 6, connect it. 7, breathe normally. 8, get the connection. 9, 10. Now I'm going to drop you backwards. You don't want me to drop? No, without much difficulty. Bend the knee. Okay? Now, don't remove your neck. Okay, I'm going to drop you backwards. Keep your legs a little level. Nothing will happen, don't worry. I'm going to place you back. Put the feet properly. Yeah. Now change your hands to Chakrasana. Come up Chakrasana. Lift up. Okay, relax. So how did you fall now? Right, don't sit up suddenly. So even if you fall, you have to land like that. I purposely showed because those who, when you fall, you have to put the feet on the floor. Don't bring the hip down.
So when I have to fall, like it's okay to fall.
Nothing wrong. I have fallen many times. Nothing has happened to me. So what the fear will go only if you know how to fall. If you know how to fall, see, you throw a cat in the air, that cat will land on four this one only, legs only. So you should know how to fall from a Shirshasana. If you fall with the hip banging on the floor, gone.
Don't move the hand.
No,
Don't move the head.
nothing. You just have to bend the knee, come to Chakrasana, fall.
Okay, and then we have to lift ourselves.
No, that's okay. That's I just wanted to.
Okay, I was tired.
So you keep, another class when you come, I'll put you on this fall again and again. So gradually you will get fearless. Girega to bhi kuch nahi hone wala. That's all. So you plan to fall properly, then that fear will go away. Thank you, bye. Because I have fallen with my back, that's why I'm telling you. So then later on I learned, ऐसे गिरेगा तो मेरा टूट जाएगा. बाद में मैंने सीख लिया. Go away, don't worry.